Welcome to our weekly World Climate Change News. I'm Alexandra, and today we will discuss the following topics. Several countries fail Paris Agreement plans. Record high temperatures in Ukraine in 2020. Record low temperatures in Spain. Extreme weather conditions trigger fires. Humidity decreasing in urban areas. Homes to adapt to climate change. ECB to become a climate change pioneer. So let's get started. Several countries fail Paris Agreement plans. Paris Climate Agreement signatories were supposed to submit augmented climate plans to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by the end of 2020, but only less than half did. In accordance with the Paris Agreement, countries must update their national plans to keep the global temperature increase below 2 degrees Celsius every 5 years, and 2020 was one of these years. But only about 70 of almost 200 nations published their national plans. Notably missing are China and the United States, the two largest emitters. Record high temperature in Ukraine in 2020. The average annual temperature in Ukraine reached 10.7 degrees Celsius in 2020, which is the highest number for the country since records began. It is also reported that previously there were only 3 years in which the average temperatures were higher than 10 degrees Celsius: 2007, 2015, and 2019. Furthermore, the country experienced 8% less average rainfall. The temperature rises and drought risks are some of the consequences of climate change. Record low temperature in Spain. At minus 34.1 degrees Celsius, Spain recorded the lowest temperature since records began in the country, according to the State Meteorological Agency. This record temperature was recorded at Tuc de la Llanza in Aragon in the Spanish Pyrenees at around 5 a.m. in the morning. It is indicated that especially heavy snowfall and strong winds contributed to the coldest temperature that the country has ever seen. The previous lowest temperature was minus 32 degrees Celsius, recorded in 1956 in northeastern Spain. Extreme temperatures are regarded as one of the main effects of climate change. Extreme weather conditions trigger fires. NASA's Moderate Resolution Imaging Spectroradiometer captured images of thick and brown smoke drifting over southeastern Australia as the country was wrecked by its worst wildfire season on record. Climate change has worsened the scope and impact of natural disasters. Weather conditions have become more extreme, spreading fires with greater intensity. Several of last year's fires were caused by lightning, but extreme conditions including record-breaking temperatures, dry air and strong winds triggered the fires. Humidity decreasing in urban areas. Humidity is decreasing in the urban areas globally due to the impact of climate change. Although cities only contribute a small portion of the land surface, nearly 3%, most models hardly represent the urban areas. This is because of the urban heat island effect, in comparison to temperature and humidity in other areas. The model foresees that building green infrastructure can cool the temperature off. Moreover, the humidity in most non-coastal cities is going to decrease in the coming century. Homes to adapt to climate change. With the climate change causing increasing damages to infrastructure and affecting lives of millions of people, various professional groups petitioned the United States Federal Emergency Management Agency to update the construction codes and land use patterns in the floodplains. The FEMA codes, which were last comprehensively updated in 1970, demand an urgent revision, as the flooding situations become more frequent, as well as greater in magnitude and more spread across the world, with rising global temperatures and changing climate patterns. ECB to become a climate change pioneer. Provision of the European Central Bank's future course seems to score very positively with regard to climate change. As a matter of fact, the entity should be reducing its fossil fuel companies' bond purchases. This comes after environmentalists raised concerns about the ECB's €248 billion purchases in favor of heavy carbon emitters. This is it for today. Thank you for watching. And if you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and see you here next week.